That's amazing. You said it's such a straight face. I feel like I'm talking Wednesdays.
It's a very Wednesday thing.
What if you were to like think back of like one moment where you realized like how much this, you know, the representation part of it meant to people, like what's one moment where you really felt your impact?
When I was going to turn 5 years old, I asked my mom if I could dye my hair blonde, because I really wanted to look like Cinderella, because that was my representation. You know, that was my princess. That's who I wanted to look like. And a couple of years ago, I did this Disney show called Elena of Avalor, and she was Disney's first Latina princess. And Disney flew me out to Disney World for the opening of The Princess in the Parks, and seeing like young Latinas running around in little like Elena costumes, or my character was Isabel, little Isabel costumes, was crazy, because also it wasn't just Latinas, it was young girls of all colors. Sorry, whoa. But it was really, really strange, because that was like such a big deal to me growing up. And for these young girls, like that wasn't even a question. You know, of course Elena's their favorite, or this is why they like her. She was empowering and she was strong, and I feel like that was a moment where I realized, oh, like the work that you do and the representation that is shown, and Latinos being shown in a positive light is like such a big deal, especially when we take up a majority of audiences. It's kind of insane. That was a moment that like I still think about to this day, and it's really, really surreal to me.
Yeah, and you were in my first issue as editor-in-chief, and all the comments were talking about how much you meant to people, and it was just, I feel like we've never had a star like this, so it continues, and I hope you still feel that.
Thanks.
All right, well, I feel like that's a beautiful note to end on. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You can just stay seated.
Oh, this is where I awkwardly. You guys stay there, and I'm gonna go. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.